Laura, is there any, if someone is watching this and they've experienced the death of a loved one and maybe it's been a couple of years and they're just still not there, they just still haven't quite gotten through it, can they call hospice and get involved with a group?
Yes, they can. That's what those ongoing groups are for. In fact, when I ran ongoing groups when I was out in the field, many times, especially at this time of year, we had people who didn't need the group and didn't need our individual counseling until the holiday season. And they used to call it just a shot of support, and that's why they came into the groups, just to know that they're not going crazy. Because one of the things we as a society forget is that the holidays only come once a year. So even if it's 3 years down the road, you've now only gone through them 3 times.
Right.
And if you're in the situation that Brenda was in, your first set, if you're in that numb period where you can't even believe this is real, it's not until that second one that this is real. It tends to hit.
Last year I went Christmas shopping for one gift for my mother. I squalled. I could not go into Walmart. What are all these stupid happy people doing in this store? Don't they know my world has ended? I went into the store where she likes her stuff. I bought everything that came for Christmas. She had to return it all. My father bought her duplicates. I said, do you know you're the only one I went shopping for? How dare you return the things I bought you? I said, you're getting a gift card next year.
There you go.
Well, I guess that taught a lesson.
There you go.
But to think that you went through all of that pain and suffering and you were just,
but she didn't have,
sacrifice for you to do it.
But she didn't have didn't understand that, you know.
Right.
But this year, as far as changing up, I'm having 10 the bereavement groups coming to my house for Thanksgiving.
See, that's a good idea.
Those that didn't that have family away
Yeah.
or don't. We have one that really doesn't have any family left.
It's the most important thing, I think, for most people going through that is just to be around people, be around especially people who have experiences.
Well, and I'll stop you a little bit because it really is an individual thing. I've met people through the years that being alone was actually better for them. What I tried to get folks to think about is don't make it an all or nothing.
Right.
You don't have to do everything you did before, and you don't have to do nothing that you did before, or you can change some things around or have some variation. The biggest thing is to find some kind of balance.
Right.
But I've met people that maybe Christmas Eve was okay to be around people, but the Christmas Day was better to be by themselves, and so it really is an individual.
Yeah, you're right, and even in the course of maybe an outing during that time period, you might experience all the highs and lows during that one outing. You might feel depressed at the beginning and then lighten up a little bit and then feel bad again at the end, but so it is an individual thing. How did you decide to get involved in volunteering with hospice?
An orientation was being offered in the spring, and there were several from our group that went through the orientation. We all chose different avenues, different jobs. I, at this time, did not want patient care. I had been a caregiver, and I didn't think I was ready to do that. Therefore, I couldn't help anybody else if I couldn't do it myself. So I'm the office. I said, I want the office. And one went to do visits, and one works in the hospice house. They have something for everybody, but we wanted to give back to the group that had given to us. And okay, it's a little hard, but we do baby steps. And hospice is like our safe balloon, our little bubble.
Your bubble.
So I'm taking baby steps, but a safe step, because I'm doing it right there by the house, and I'm doing it with hospice, and it's okay. So I get to get out. I'm getting in the world or meeting people. I make a difference because my husband passed away, but my whole life changed in one heartbeat too.
Right.
So you have to start taking baby steps to find you again, or new you, or whatever.
Right.
So it was steps to take to start coming back.
And just the idea that now you're filling some of your time by helping other
That's
people
right.
who are now going through what you've gone through. That's got to be a good
very
feeling
nice.
too.
It's
To know that
very
you're helping
nice.
somebody else make it through that very difficult time.
Well, one of the things I wanted to mention is all of the ongoing bereavement groups, as well as the holiday workshops that we have coming up the rest of this month and into December. Everything is offered at no charge to anyone in the community.
That's good.
And it's very important that people know that, and they're always welcome. And in order to find a list, you can go on our website, www.hphospice.org, and find a list of a convenient bereavement workshop or ongoing grief support group near you. And if you have a child or teen who is grieving, we also have a wonderful program called the Children's Assistance Program, and that is specifically designed for kids who have recently experienced the death of a loved one. And
That's a great
again,
service.
Laura's in charge of that program.